Today we have a Mercedes E-Class in the workshop. The red parking brake warning light is flashing on the dashboard, and the parking brake pedal feels loose with almost no resistance. At the same time, the warning chime keeps sounding, as if the parking brake is still applied. At this stage, we don't yet know whether the problem is in the pedal mechanism, near the pedal assembly, a broken parking brake cable, or somewhere else in the system. We'll start by inspecting the parking brake pedal assembly, and then continue diagnosing the fault step by step until we find the cause. After inspecting the parking brake pedal assembly, we can see that the mechanism itself is operating correctly. The pedal locks and releases as it should, and the cable remains properly connected in its original position. However, the cable has no tension and feels unusually loose, which indicates that the problem is not located at the pedal assembly. The next step is to inspect the system underneath the vehicle and continue the diagnosis to determine the exact cause of the fault. After lifting the vehicle, we quickly identify the source of the problem. The parking brake cable on the right-hand side is broken near the wheel hub, just before it enters the brake assembly. To complete the repair, we will remove the wheel, disassemble the parking brake components, inspect the system for any additional damage, and replace the faulty cable. These parking brake cables were removed from the same model vehicle and are still in good condition. I wanted to show them as a reference so you can see how the complete cable assembly is routed, connected, and installed underneath the vehicle. This is the connection point between the right-hand parking brake cable and the main cable assembly. To separate the cables, we first remove the small rubber retaining insert located in the center. This insert prevents the connection from loosening or coming apart during operation. Once the retainer is removed, the cable can be compressed slightly, allowing the cable end to be released from the connecting bracket. Installation is performed in the reverse order, and the rubber retainer is reinstalled to securely lock the connection in place. After disconnecting the left-hand cable, we have enough room to pull the cable assembly across the axle toward the right-hand side and hook it into position. We connect the right-hand cable to the bracket and install the rubber retaining insert in the center. Next, we attach the left-hand cable and secure the cable housing in its proper position. This is only a demonstration using the cable assembly on the ground to show how the components fit together. We will now move back to the vehicle and install everything in its correct location. Through the access hole in the backing plate, we rotate the adjuster screw with a screwdriver to expand the parking brake shoes until they lightly lock against the brake disc. Once the disc is fully locked, we back the adjuster off slightly until the disc rotates freely again. This procedure provides the correct parking brake shoe adjustment and ensures proper parking brake operation. The parking brake system is now fully reassembled and operating correctly. The pedal engages and releases smoothly, and the parking brake is functioning exactly as it should. The only remaining issue is the parking brake release handle, which is broken. We will replace that component as well to complete the repair. have now replaced the parking brake release handle. One important detail. After installing the handle and locking it into place, don't forget to reinstall the 2 retaining bolts. In our case, those bolts were missing, but they should normally be fitted to secure the handle properly. The parking brake warning light is off, the warning chime has stopped, and the parking brake is now working perfectly. The repair is complete. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.